Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm talking about the items that have been so helpful to me as I've been journeying into motherhood for the first time. If you don't know, I just had a baby. She's 8 weeks old and her name is River. She's the cutest little thing ever, okay? Just like the cutest little thing. But I used to watch so many videos when I was pregnant about like newborn must-haves and essentials and products that you should buy, and I was a little bit overwhelmed because there's so many new things on the market, and I was just like, what do I really actually need? Since I've been doing this for about 8 weeks now, I can honestly talk about the items that I reach for every single day. Like if I didn't have them, I don't know what I would do. So I wanted to share those with you all because maybe this would be helpful to some of you all as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first item I want to mention is the Halo bassinet. I love this thing. She slept in it for the first 7 weeks of her life. She's already in her crib, in her nursery, so thank God for that. She pretty much sleeps through the night. She'll probably wake up once, maybe twice. She'll probably wake up 2 times on average just to nurse, but other than that, she sleeps through the night. So if you guys want to see like our night routine or anything, just let me know in the comments below. But aside from that, the bassinet was amazing for us. We had the kind that was on a swivel, so you could move it like in and out of your bed, like closer to you if you needed to. It also has a vibration on it, which was super helpful to me. Like in those early weeks, if she got super like squirmy or she was kind of restless after I had already swaddled her and she was kind of halfway asleep but not all the way asleep, I would push that little vibration button and it would stay on for 30 minutes and it would kind of help get her back to sleep. So I really love that aspect. Even if you don't get the Halo brand, I think a bassinet in general is super helpful if you don't plan to co-sleep. It was something that we just didn't want to do. We didn't want to put her in the bed with us. Like I just had too many fears about covers getting on her or somebody rolling on her or just, you know, anything. Aside from that, the bassinet was a true lifesaver for us. From the day she came home until the time she moved into her crib, she slept in that bassinet every single night. So that was a must-have. Keeping along with sleep items, I want to mention the Halo sleep sacks. My baby loves to be swaddled to sleep, and instead of trying to use like blankets to swaddle her, which she could easily bust out of, like we tried that in the beginning, and I would look over and see a little arm like flailing in the middle of the night. I'm like, how did that arm get out? But now that we use the sleep sacks, we don't have that issue because they're Velcro, and all you do is you zip them up in it and then you put their arms by their side and like you cross 2 times and it keeps them nice and snug, and they come in both like a muslin cotton and also like a micro fleece. So if you're in a colder climate and you want your baby to be super warm, you can get the micro fleece kind. Those things are must-haves if you plan to swaddle your baby, which you probably have to do because newborns have startle reflexes and they'll wake themselves up, like they jerk a lot in their sleep. And if you want your baby to sleep, swaddle that baby up and get you a sleep sack, girl. I'm telling you, you need one. Get one. If you get nothing else that I talk about, please get Gripe water. Gripe water has been our saving grace. Literally, I just took it to the room to give to my husband because she was a little fussy. I didn't know if she was going to need it or not, but just have it on hand. Gripe water has ginger in it and it calms their tummy. So like if they're gassy, if they have the hiccups, if they're colicky, you just give them like a couple of little drops. It comes with like a little dropper, and you give them a few of those little drops, and I'm telling you, my baby instantly calms down. We give her that followed by her pacifier, and she sucks it and she just soothes herself. That Gripe water is amazing. I even got like a little mini version to put in her diaper bag because I am not leaving my house without that Gripe water. We use the Mommy's Bliss brand. Love it. Okay, having a diaper caddy in our room those first few weeks when she was sleeping with us was a lifesaver. Seriously, I found mine on Amazon, and you can put Pampers in there and ointments and creams. I also kept an extra onesie and pajamas for her because sometimes we would have blowouts in the middle of the night, and who is trying to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and fumble through the house in the dark, in the cold, because you know you be warm in your bed, you got to get up and try to find onesies and clothes. Nobody wants to do that. So just have everything that you need in a central location. Honestly, when she would wake up in the middle of the night to eat, we would turn on the light, grab the caddy, and pull out all the necessary items that were in there. So we would keep like a liner to change her because we would change her in the bed. We would keep Gripe water. We would keep just anything that we might need overnight. Having that diaper caddy, just keeping it all in one place, was very helpful. So if you're planning on having your baby in your room and you don't have like a changing station set up, and honestly if you do, you're probably not going to want to get out of the bed all the time, so just having that little diaper caddy nearby is clutch. Next up is the Boppy Lounger. I love this thing. We use it so much. We use it every single day. We've been using it since day one. It's different from the Boppy Pillow because the Lounger actually has a bottom in it and you can kind of sit them on top of it and it props them upright just a little bit and it doesn't allow them to sink down like a Boppy Pillow would. These things are great for when you just want to sit your baby down to get some things done around the house. They're like upright. They can see what's going on. And I love the Boppy Lounger for another reason because she has one of those play mats with like the little arch that goes over the top and she's too like short to reach it to swat at it with her hands. So I put the Boppy Lounger down first and then I put the little arch over her and she can reach the items much better. So the Boppy Lounger is amazing. If you don't have it on your registry, add it now. Next up, I want to talk about the cozy cover. This thing is clutch, okay? My baby was born January, dead winter. It was freezing outside. Okay, freezing for Georgia, you know. It's still cold to us. So the few times she had to leave the house to go to her doctor and get her checkups or what have you, it was like super windy, super cold, and I didn't want my baby to be freezing. So I put the cozy cover over her car seat. Now they're amazing because they have this little like circular opening where their face is, and it's like a Velcro attachment where you could just like flip the flap up and down so you can lift it up quickly and check on your baby, put the pacifier in, or you know, just see what they're doing, and then you can quickly close it back over, which is great. And also when it's windy outside, if you just have like a swaddle blanket or like a nursing cover, that wind will have your stuff flying everywhere. You don't have to worry about that because the cozy cover is nice and thick and it keeps your baby warm and it also protects them from germs. And I love the fact that I can just close that flap quickly because when we would be out, like people would trying to look at your baby and kids coughing and trying to touch. Y'all know how I am about germs. I don't play that. So I would just close that little flap and hit them with a, yeah, she's in there, she's asleep. And you know, they don't even know because they can't see her. So get you a cozy cover, especially if your baby will be born when it's cold. Get a cozy cover. Okay, so now I want to talk about her Ubi, which is her diaper pail or like the place where you put dirty diapers. The diaper pail has been amazing. Them newborn Pampers, them things be foul, okay? And don't nobody want their house smelling like that. Like even if you try to put it in a little trash bag and put it in the trash and you gotta wait till the trash get taken out. That Ubi diaper pail is amazing. Like it has like a little opening at the top. All you do is you just wrap your little messy diaper up, throw it in there, close it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to smell it. And it holds so many dirty diapers. Even my husband, when he takes it out, he's always like, man, this thing holds so many diapers. Like it's really great. I love my Ubi. That's the only brand that we've used, so I can't speak to other brands of diaper pails. Her sound machine is another favorite of mine. It is a must-have. When it's time to nap or time to go to sleep in her nursery, that sound machine is on. And I love it because it blocks out noise from the rest of the house or outside of the house. We have the Hatch Baby sound machine. I love the fact that it pairs to your phone. So you can adjust the sound, you can adjust the lights, you can adjust the type of sound that it plays, all of that from your phone. Just turn your Bluetooth on. It's amazing. So if you don't have a sound machine on your registry, I would highly recommend getting one. So for bath time, we love to use our bath kneeler and elbow rest. The kneeler for your knees and elbows, I just want to thank whoever invented that because I don't know where I would be without it. You know how hard it is to try to hold a slippery baby and wash them on your hands and knees postpartum? It's hard, okay? Get a bath kneeler. It's so fluffy and cushiony and it has suction so that it doesn't slide off of the tub. It even has pockets on the front of the elbow rest so that you can put like, you know, little knickknacks in there. We don't really use that part. But as far as the elbow rest and the knee rest, oh my God, lifesaver. When it comes to rockers, I have two that I want to mention. The first one came with our pack and play. I didn't even know it was in there, okay? Didn't even know it came with like a little vibrating seat, but I'm so glad it did because when she was first born, she was too small for the rocker that we bought. Like she just kind of sunk down in there and didn't really seem very comfortable. So we set her in the one that came with the pack and play. It has a vibrator on it and she would sleep in that thing for like so long. She would just, it would quiet her, it would soothe her. I'm so glad we had it. So if you have a little baby or like if your baby's a little too small for the rockers and you don't have a swing, I would highly recommend getting the pack and play that comes with the changing table on the side, the vibrating seat, and then it also has like the pack and play area on the bottom so they can play down there, they can nap in there, sleep in there. You can, you know, fold up the pack and play and travel with it. But I really love it for the fact that it had that vibrating seat on the top. But now that she's gotten bigger, we use the Fisher Price Auto Rock and Play. So I think that this comes in two versions. There's one that doesn't plug in and rock on its own, and then there's one that does. We have the one that you have to plug in and it rocks on its own, which is great. Okay, let me tell you something. You put that baby in that rocker chair, you plug that bad boy up, baby, knocked out. Okay, love it. Now that she's bigger, so maybe since like week 6 she's been using it. Amazing. Okay, get that thing. And then when I'm in the shower and we're home alone, I swing that thing right on in that bathroom, plug her up. I get in that shower, she likes the sound of that water, and she be in there just rocking. She don't even know what's going on, she just rocking, knocked out. Okay, get the Fisher-Price Auto Rock and Play. The monitor system we have is by Infant Optics, and I love it so much. Like, the video quality on it is amazing. It also has the ability to increase its focus, so it's like a 1x and a 2x. Like, you can get really, really close to her face. You can even see like when there's slobber. Like, that's how bomb it is. And this is like with the night vision. Okay, it's amazing. I love the fact that the monitor tells you what the temperature is in the room, so I can make sure that she's not overheating or she's not too cold. You can adjust the contrast, like the brightness of the light on the monitor, as well as the volume. It has two-way talk, so when she gets bigger and she in there playing and she's supposed to be asleep, I'm like, get back in that bed, girl, and she can hear me and I don't even have to get up from where I am. And the range on it is great too. So if you're looking for a monitor system, check out the one by Infant Optics. For her nail filing system, I found this really, really good one off of Amazon. It's an electric buffering system. I was super scared to clip her nails. They're so thin and you don't want to like cut their little fingers, and I didn't really know if I wanted to file it because sometimes when I get my own nails filed, it can be, if it's too close to the skin, it can be painful. This one is super, super soft. We've used it several times on her because for some reason baby fingernails are like knives. I don't know why they're so sharp, but she has to get her nails filed often. It doesn't hurt at all, and you can even use it on adults. Like, it comes with different buffering heads, and there's one for little babies and it goes all the way up, so we love that thing. I do want to mention the wipes that we use. We use water wipes on her. They're the only wipes we've ever used. I'm sure you've heard about them. They're 99.9% water. I was super nervous to use wipes that had like a whole lot of chemicals in them because I didn't want her to get irritated on her skin. Water wipes have been great for us. They are a little bit more on the pricey side, I think, when compared to other wipes like maybe from Huggies, but for me, that's an expense that I don't mind sparing. So if you want to check out water wipes, I highly recommend them. That's all we've used, and you know, they're great. Another one of my diapering favorites is the butt paste applicator. When you have to put on ointments and creams and diaper rash stuff, using your fingers can become such a hassle because it gets stuck under your nails and that stuff smells so strong, and I feel like I smell it for the entire day. So I was like, there has to be like a way for me to avoid doing this, and lo and behold, someone has already invented like a little butt spatula for babies. I have the big size that we keep at home, and then I have the little mini version one that comes in a case that we keep in her diaper bag. So all you do is you put your ointment on there, you just put it on the little butt cheeks, and then you just take a wipe or rinse off the applicator and pack it back up, and you're good to go. And your hands are free from ointments and smells, so get you one. Having a glider in her nursery, necessary. Some people said you don't need a glider. You know, I didn't have a glider. I'm so glad I have one, because that rocking when it's time to nurse in the middle of the night and I need to put her back to sleep, I just swaddle her back up and I'm just rocking. Sometimes I'm falling asleep with her. It's so great. Changing liners. You need them, okay? No matter what type of system you have for changing your baby, having those little liners are great. I like the ones from Target, the Munchkin brand. They're a little smaller than the ones that came with their changing station, but those are like white and they're easy to just fold up, wash. You know, even if they have blowouts, the stains come out pretty well. I can attest to that. If you're changing your baby in your bed, or even if they have a changing mat, you want to put those liners down because those blowouts are no joke. Those newborn poops, you will lose every time when you come up against those. So, last but not least, I want to mention blackout curtains. If your baby is planning on sleeping in their room or your room during the day for naps, get blackout curtains. They make a world of difference. Like, when I walk into my baby's room, it looks like a totally different time zone than when I walk back out. They may not 100% block out every single thing that's behind the curtain. Like, some light will come through, but honestly, it's so dark in that room. Like, I'm so happy I bought those curtains. So that was it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see our nighttime routine, or like a what's in my diaper bag, or whatever. Just let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. You may actually hear my baby crying. She's getting her diaper changed. She's not a big fan of that. The monitor, since we're still talking about pregnant to gotta get it to, So, okay, whatever. Okay, let me check these lips because why is everything so loud? And so, okay, let's not do that. Since we're talking, what are you talking about?